I thought we were done with Jillian Michaels, but we're not done yet. She responds directly to Ana Kasparian in this segment of the show. It's very spicy, so let's go ahead and listen.
Then I was like, meet Ana Kasparian. And he's like, I told you.
And Ana is a force to be reckoned with. I think she's and I think that's, I respect her a lot.
I think what she did after was classless. I do. I'm sorry.
I saw the segment, you're talking about her on TYT.
Yeah, I'm like, really? I was like, dude, I have sung your praises in the public forum, whether it was on Rogan or News Nation.
Well, even right now, you're saying
I got you that job. And for you to go and do this, and I kept my mouth shut, because the truth of the matter is,
here is Jillian basically saying that I made you, Ana. She pretends like her getting her that job was more of a service to Ana than it was to her. Like, if you look at her take, the views are non-existent. Versus with TYT, at least like they're getting a decent amount of views every day. She definitely gets more views on TYT than she does on her take. So it's actually the opposite. The person that is doing the other person the favor by joining their show is Ana, because she's bringing her likeness, her audience, to her take. And the reality is the her take audience is not coming to TYT based on what these four unintelligent women are saying. So, Jill, you're just way off with this one.
I didn't want to give anybody the impression I thought the girls were anti-Semitic. I had very serious reservations about it, and I was concerned that it could make them look that way. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut, let it stand on its own. I didn't want to do the segment. And I was like, you're a class act, kid. Like, this is how you respond. And I think it's all about she is young. It's all about like clicks and noise, and I don't think that's a classy way to handle it. I didn't appreciate it.
This issue is very complex in that there's a lot of things involved, and I think there are some, to your point, I think there's a lot of people who glum onto this Israel issue as like an attack towards Jewish people, right? They do that on purpose as like, they're not saying we're not talking about Jews, we're talking about Israel. And I think there is a bad faith group of people who do that. But then there's another cohort of people like myself who say that it's only, honestly, I don't really care about what the Israeli government, I have nothing to do with it. So if you want to do it that way. But it's only when you start infringing on my rights, when you start passing like BDS laws saying, hey, you can't criticize Israel.
Of course.
And that
and then Kirk himself was like, I should be able to, I've earned the right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's where I think people like me start to talk about this issue. It wasn't going to be an issue for me until you now impacted my life, or just like, legislation that's,
something?
Yeah.
Do you think blaming the Jews or Israel for 9/11 or killing Charlie could stoke anti-Semitic narratives?
It could, but
if it has no merit, could it potentially be irresponsible?
And I would try to do it. I would say what I would try to do is because I have a lot of Jewish friends. I went to school in New York, so just by my cohort of classmates, so they send me stuff all the time.
And that's where I agree with Jillian. The concept that Israel assassinated Charlie Kirk, the conspiracy theory alluding to the fact that the Israeli government was paying him off and for whatever reason they got frustrated and decided to kill him, is incendiary. And it is irresponsible if you have hundreds of thousands of listeners, which Ana Kasparian does, to spread these conspiracy theories. It's just irresponsible. So on his 9/11 post, for example, she I keep pulling up this tweet. This is the perfect encapsulation of how anti-Semitic Ana presents herself to be, where she says that the Israeli residents in this situation knew about 9/11 before it happened. And after it happened, they were happy. They were celebrating. It's just a very irresponsible thing to do. And if you are a person with the audience that Anna has, and this is the type of rhetoric that you're pushing, I think it's time to reflect. But anyway, that's it. Jillian is ending her take, and I'm very sad. And say goodbye to my YouTube channel because, like I said, I got nothing else but her take. So, goodbye, guys.